And we're back for episode 2 of the We Chillin' podcast. Now,
Hello.
we're missing our third co host, mainly because he had to
He's
get a
trapped in
haircut.
prison.
Yeah, sure, why not? He like, yeah, I'm gonna go get a haircut. Granted, I do apologize for why it took so long for us to drop this episode. We have, everybody's schedule isn't the same. So some
I
people,
was on vacation, then I had to go fight some people. I met with Doctor Strange. It was a bit of a trip.
yeah. And then, I was like, well, it's kind of sad to do it with two people. But you know, that's how it is. Life. Sometimes you're gonna do it with three. Sometimes you can do it two. We roll with the punches. We're gonna see what we can do.
Rain or shine, we will always evade our taxes. But that's a joke.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say I ain't going to jail. You ain't finna what's the snipes me. So, so so that's why we're missing the third co-host. He might pop in. I don't know. He might see us in here and be like, "What the fuck? Hold up." So, but
Just be prepared to hear some expletives.
yeah, that's what was going on. And yeah, we're gonna try to keep this one under an hour. So,
Yeah.
my boy, let's get
Yeah.
started on your topic.
Yes. The topic of the day, and if you feel like joining in, post down in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
But Raekwon,
Yeah,
who is a video game character or characters or organization that you just hate?
Micah from Red Dead Two.
Okay, cool. End of episode. Fuck Micah.
End of episode.
Old wispy mustache, sad eyes looking, corn eating, crooked tooth having, snake venom pissing.
I'm done. It's funny
Yes.
because I liked Bill until Red Dead One. I was like, "Yeah, fuck you, Bill."
It's like I sort of also because I was like, yeah, no, Bill was like stupidly loyal, but at the same time, it was just sort of like I feel like after watching Dutch go crazy, and then everything that happened with Micah, and then Arthur, and what so forth and so forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which now that we say that as a heads up, spoilers for shit.
Bro, that game came out 2019, 2018.
I know, but there's always that one person.
Bro, I'm
There
sorry.
will
I'm
always be that
sorry to
person.
tell that one person that I don't know how you managed to dodge that game for this long. And I don't know why
I
you haven't seen nothing about the game, but I do apologize for spoiling the fuck out that game. I'm really not sorry. I don't know how you just managed to just say,
Nah,
"Oh, well,
nah.
I'm gonna play it at
It's
some
like
point."
I mean, it's not like we're over here trying to like spoil the ending of Kingdom Hearts One. Newsflash, but
Mm. But anyway, speaking of stupid hot takes on video games, I remember I was watching the Act Man, and he was talking about Diablo 4 and why it was bad, and a lot of people's points were the fact that you have to beat the game to get into the good stuff about the game, and I was like, why do I have to beat the story for the game to actually get good?
that feels really goofy. I feel like for there to be a good game, you need to like go through the story, but then there's also the side quest, the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I had fun. I started having fun, and then after a while, it started to drag on. That's basically what
Oh
he was saying at
yeah.
one point, and it was he just wasn't having fun anymore, and then he stopped playing after he beat the game, and people were like, "Oh, this is your first Diablo game, blah blah blah." He didn't play too much of Diablo 3, is what he said, and he played 1 and 2, but
Right. Right.
he was like, "Yeah, my first Diablo game because I didn't play the first two," but he was like, he's like, yeah, it's stupid how y'all are getting mad at me for not wanting to play the game anymore after I beat the campaign for the game to actually get good. He said, "There's no reason it should take that long. Like, don't get me wrong, I played video games that take a while to pick up, but that's because the story is what picked up and invested me in the game. For
Oh
example,
yeah.
Days Gone. That game long as hell. It really is. I sat there, I beat that game, and I was like, bro, this game took forever. But towards the end, that's when I was like, oh shit. To be honest with you, I like the game. I like the game off rip. It just took forever to beat, but
I think
sticking with the game, I feel better.
I think also in that regard, another thing I feel like helps with the game, right?
Yeah.
is its lore.
Yeah, you're
It's
not
like
wrong.
that's with me in Fallout. I won't lie. As I look into the camera, am a Fallout slut.
Oh God.
And it's like, yeah, no. Do I think Todd Howard's a bit goofy? Yes, he is the biggest clown in the circus because he bought the circus. But like, yeah, no, I love the lore and everything, and and I know people are gonna be like, but like, New Vegas was my first introduction to Fallout,
uh-huh.
and I was just like, ooh, apocalyptic cowboy game. But then it was just like it started off with that, but then you start learning more and more and more, and you start asking more and more questions, and then it just gets to the point where you sort of just like are in your house at like 4 in the morning listening to a 3 hour long lore video about why the fucking plasma rifle is the way it is.
I don't think I have been that invested in a game to like look at the lore yet. Now,
Well,
granted,
I think my reasoning is because I have ADHD right now.
maybe, but like I remember, there's only one game. Okay, I say maybe not at 3 in the morning, but I remember before
Yeah.
Cyberpunk came out, I was like so hyped. My friends hyped me up for this game. I was like, oh, Cyberpunk, okay, cool. I don't know what's about. It looks cool, but I don't know anything about it. And my friend was like, yeah, you gotta watch these lore videos. And I started watching them, and I was like, oh my goodness, yo, I can't wait for this game to come out. Then it comes out, and I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. I liked it. Granted, it was buggy as shit.
Yeah.
Granted,
Oh no,
you
I
know,
am I'm a
I'm
big supporter.
yeah. I was like, oh yeah, the game's buggy. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, the game when it came out was terrible. I had fun with the game. I actually
Yeah.
liked it. I actually liked the even with the bugs. I didn't run into too many. I didn't run into any game breaking or like progression stopping bugs. I just ran into like little funny ones like your character T posing during a cutscene or something stupid with one of the NPCs in the background, something like that. It wasn't nothing like to just say, "Oh my god, the game is terrible." It was funny for me. I,
But the worst thing I ever came across, right,
yeah,
would have been like when everybody was just like the bit where after the V meets Jackie and it shows you like buying your car for the first time in the garage. And
yeah.
it looks like a Minecraft pixel.
Oh yeah, bro. I
Like
remember.
that was the worst of it.
Yeah, I think I one gripe I had with the story was Jackie. Cause
Oh,
spoiler alert,
this
he
is
dies in like the first half of the game. I see the first half,
this is
the first quarter of the game.
This is actually really interesting that you said like this is it. I'm like leaning at the end of my chair now.
My only problem with Jackie in the game was I felt like he died too soon.
Oh Lord knows yes. It's weird to go like here's this person that you have such a deep connection with, but that's only like shown through like what like six fucking
Cinematic cutscenes,
like
little
yeah,
pieces,
and then he gets clapped and like of course V is super emotional about it because V
Yeah,
has that history. But when it comes to the player, it's like,
I just
oh
met this
no,
nigga.
I hermano. Like,
Like my thing with Jackie, in my opinion, what they should have done was let you play those missions where you get that bond with Jackie. Because like
uh-huh.
even with your background being different, it don't matter which background you get. You meet Jackie. For example, Corpo, you already know Jackie. He already your best friend.
Yeah.
Street Kid, you about to rob a car. Jackie pulls up. What's up? Y'all both get the shit kicked out of you, and you're like, oh, we're friends now.
Yeah.
And then Nomad, you're supposed to like help. You're supposed to like meet up with him, and then you steal like a lizard, and your friends all of a sudden. So
Well, I think Nomad for me is, I think that's me personally. That is my favorite one due to the fact of like, I feel like it's a bit more. Oh, okay. I'm meeting this person for the first time, and it's like we did this deal, and we had to escape the fucking super border patrol. Like
I think Street Kid was my favorite because like niggas actually bond over shit like that.
oh yeah, no. That makes 100% like sense. It was just I think I liked the Nomad for like the aesthetic of
Yeah,
wanderer.
yeah,
Yeah.
I got you. I think in my opinion, I like the Street Kid the more. But in my opinion, what they should have done instead of having all those be cutscenes, have you play through the mission and then put that cutscene in the mission. You know?
I feel like I probably just reiterating what you're saying, but it's like I would have loved just the whole idea of slowly getting to know Jackie a bit more, but also
Yeah.
have it like This is a bit more technical for game companies, but then again, it's like net up. But like,
Yeah, because like even there's a trailer where Jackie dies. I'm like, why is that in the trailer? Why not just have that shock the players? Why throw that in the trailer?
true,
But you
true.
know, that's just how it is. Granted, I'm excited for the Phantom Liberty DLC. You know what I'm saying? I keep thinking it's about to come out sooner than it is.
Yeah, isn't it come out like in a couple of weeks?
Bro, it comes out in September.
Ah,
I keep looking at that thinking it's August. I'm like, yeah, August. Yeah. No, September. Fuck. But like,
also, you can't hear the gunfire in the background, can you?
no, no, I can't.
Okay, cool. I am playing the division while we do.
I'm dead. I'm sitting here
What? I
taking it
gotta get that
seriously.
dark zone grind one way or another.
I'm done, bro. But nah, I'll be sitting here. I'm so excited for that DLC because 3 years of just no content for the game that I actually enjoy playing. It's kind of like, well, damn, you know?
Not only that, but like it makes me go like, is this just in the time where like when you go with the good ending where V essentially just accepts like, I guess I got these 3 months and like, well, at least I know like with the nomad stuff, right?
Yeah. Well, it depends on
Like
the
if you,
ending. Yeah, I'm about to say depending on the ending
you
because Pan Am. Well, for me anyway, when I got the Pan Am ending, Jackie's girlfriend, she won't really his girlfriend, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Misty, yeah.
Misty was saying that oh, well, it's looking good for you, V. You might, you're gonna survive, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, cool. Them endings have me like, bro. It feels like no matter what, I'm gonna die.
Oh yeah, it's very much the double edged sword of like, you're gonna die, but how do you want to die?
Yeah, because like in the game, the Pan Am ending, it doesn't seem like I'm gonna die, but I could. I had an ending where I had Jackie take over my body, and he, was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm gonna teach this kid guitar and all this," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." And Pan Am was pissed. I'm like, she was like,
Oh yeah.
Johnny Silverhand or whatever your name is, I'm gonna make sure I find you, and I'm gonna get V back. I'm like, all right, well, we're gonna see how that goes.
But at least it's not like a. At least it's because she misses the person that she really cared about. You know what I mean? At least it's
Yeah,
not like for a selfish reason.
yeah.
I guess you could say it could be seen as selfish, quote unquote. But like, I'd rather have been that than just her being like, "You gave me good dick once, now you're taking it away from me." I think not. Like,
Yeah. What made me laugh was there was a fucking ending. Oh, I was playing it right. I was playing Cyberpunk, and I was hanging out with this detective guy. Cause
River.
I did his like whole little side story. Cause the first time I played it, I just kind of just beat the game and just got with Pan Am.
Yeah,
But
no, that's what I did. I actually kept loaded back, and now I am playing through all the other shit.
yeah,
Because,
cause I was like, bro, there's a point in the game we supposed to swim underwater. Who the fuck do I have to talk to do that? Turns out you have to be with Judy. But I was just doing everyone's side missions, and I was doing the one with River, and I was like, man, I don't know why. Cause I was playing a male V. I was like, I don't know why this seems kind of gay. Like towards the after a while, I'm hanging out with him. I was like, this seems kind of a little sus, And like, so we're hanging up on the water tower, and one of the options was the kiss. I said, okay, no wonder it felt like that.
you were just like, maybe he's just really like, maybe he's just really comfortable around me, and maybe we just have that. Oh no, he does. Okay.
I was sitting there playing the game, like, why does this feel gay? What's going on? Like, I never got gay vibes from a character before, but it's just like it's funny I say that because like Johnny Silverhand's guitarist, bass player, whatever. He was gay.
Terry? Like, Terry?
Yeah, Terry. He was. I was like, oh, he was gay. So I was like, okay, whatever. But when I was hanging out with River, I was like, bro, this is getting mad sus. What's going on, man?
Hey, River, what did you kiss me on my lips? What the fuck?
Yeah, it was like,
yeah. Oh,
that's what I was.
Well,
I was
sorry,
like,
my guy, I'm sorry.
I saw that option. I was like, wait a minute.
This is why you wanted to do that whole like training arc where we were like shirtless in that oil.
I'm
Like,
so done with you. I ain't never see that. Nah. But I found out there's like different options for helping out River. For example, if you go to help out River and you take too long to get to go into the place to save his nephew's dead. If you leave the mission and come back, River dies. I was like, damn. What was it? There was more options. I was like, bro, they just was like out here just cooking with this game, boy. I ain't never seen these many options before for a mission.
yeah.
So yeah, and then I was hanging out with Terry. I'm gonna keep calling him Terry. I don't know what his fucking name is if it's not Terry.
I'm pretty sure it's Terry.
Yeah, but I was hanging out with Terry because I didn't finish doing his side quest because you gotta wait for the niggas to call you. So I was driving and he called me. He said, "Yeah, bro, come to this boat. Blah blah blah." I go on the boat. We start breaking shit. And then he said, "You need a ride back?" I was like, "No, I'm good." And I was like, "I wonder if I should have took that ride to see what the fuck he was gonna say."
Well, it's sort of funny because I don't, as far as I know of, right?
Yeah.
The game doesn't really punish you for trying to romance multiple people.
I'm not trying to. Like for
Yeah,
example, cause I
no,
was like,
I know Pan Am would come out of nowhere with a scimitar, made
bro.
of light, and cut my shit off.
I was like, bro, Pan Am is a baddie. I'm sticking with Pan Am. So I made a female character to get with Judy because there ain't really
I've been
many.
thinking about making a female character to explore the other avenues.
Yeah, I made a female character that's a corpo backstory. I was like, fuck it, why not? But
Ooh, bitch, gatekeeping and gaslighting.
I'm done. But I was like, oh, let me just see what playing a corporal is like. It really don't change much, but the way I'm building the character is different. I don't want her to be gun ho because that's what the fuck my male view was. He's guns and swords and shit. So
Oh yeah, his arms spitting acid, hacking people, Y2K.
no, he just for I didn't give him mental arms. I gave him the gorilla fist.
I go with the mono wire.
That's why I gave the corporal lead. I gave her the mono wire, and she's just really smart, so she can like hack shit.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna just make her like stealth and hacking shit build. I don't really but anyway, I'm like, bro, I want to get with Judy. Still haven't beat that story because I'm just like, damn, I already beat this game. I kind of don't feel like doing this shit again. But
Right.
but I beat that game like 3 times already. I'm like, bro, I got 4th playthrough, like. But some people actually do that shit like for they beat the game 7 times. I've done that before, but like just for different games.
Like with Fallout 4, it was just I did my Brotherhood, I did my Minutemen, I did my Railroad all the way. I mean, I just like them. But never the Institute. If you pick the Institute, you're a fucking tool. You're a tool of the city.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. I never beat Fallout 4. I played it for a while, but I ain't beat it. And I was watching back when it first came out. I remember I was watching Delirious play it, and he was like, "Oh, your son. I'm your son. I'm the blah 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 blah." I was like, "Ain't no way, my son, a grown ass man."
Well, I mean, you do understand why.
Yeah, because like, yeah, bro. After he was a baby, killed your wife or your husband, whoever you decide to make. You're still frozen, so you don't know how much time passed. Because to me, that seemed like 15 minutes. But as the dude played stuck in ice, that was like years. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Not gonna lie though, I do remember that like when that happened, I think maybe on my first interaction, I think I may have popped fucking father right in the head with Kellogg's revolver. And second, just fuck the Institute and
the NCR.
Whoa, hold on now.
I'm joking. I thought it was a Russian Badger video. That's what he says like throughout the whole video. Fuck the NCR.
You know what the wild thing is? And I know we're probably going to just get like a lot of people to come after me and us because you're just in the proximity and whatnot. But I hate the fact that some people are like, oh, sweet, I like the Legion because the Legion's cool because of this, that, and the other. And it's like, you just don't like the fact that the NCR taxes the people. That's why you don't like it. And it's like, I don't like the idea of taxes either, but like, the NCR are really trying to like, make a society that's worth a damn, and the idea that you want to join with the pillaging, culture destroying, rapist, fucking
put
slavers.
You on a cross. Degenerate belong on a cross.
Like you should. If you pick up the NCR, it's 2 options: either you get gunned down in the street, you get thrown in jail and go on trial, hopefully, or you get thrown. Yeah, that's pretty much the only 2 actually.
Yeah.
But then it's like, oh no, I want to join Caesar, and it's like, oh yeah, do you remember the Kaidabs? You remember what they did? And they just turned to be a tribe and everything, and then the Legion showed up, and then Crip walked on them niggas, and then went everything you worship and shit, wrong, wrong. What?
Wrong. Everything you know, wrong. Fuck you.
Wrong, but you know, I guess go off, go, whatever, King. I guess.
Well, you know, I ain't played too much Fallout, so you know what I'm saying. But
that's why y'all have me.
but yeah, that shit was funny. But yeah, there's that, and you know, crazy ass stories. Now, I'm not gonna. I was still kind of mad because like, yeah, bro, your son, grown ass man, older than you, looking anyway. And I was like, damn, boy, ain't no way my son older than me.
Yeah, the worst part is though, it's just like, well, God, am I the son for fuck's sake?
I look at that nigga, yeah, bro, you know, I'm an old ass man. I run this shit now. Nigga, what the fuck? Then they're like, yeah, bro.
At one point, I was just like hoping, like, oh, maybe the Institute just has like a really weird, corrupt faction inside of it, and we can just get past all that shit, right?
Yeah.
But then it was just like, oh, what? No. The extermination of most of the people up top is what I propose.
No, nah.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Why you looking at me like that? But what made me laugh was not this didn't make me laugh. What was crazy was the fact that they had a younger version of the leader is a Sith or Sith, whatever the fuck the robots are.
A Sith.
Yeah, Sith. Yeah.
Sith.
Yeah.
Sith, not a Sith.
Yes, Sith from Star Wars. They about to get your ass.
No, please don't. I love being a part of the Star Wars fandom, but I do not want my legs broken again. Please no.
Again, he says. But anyway. but yeah, he was a synth, and I was like, damn, those names are close. But I was like, bro, I was like, are you sure? Are you positive that's not your son? Like, what evidence do we have that he's not a real boy?
Well, remember there was the whole bit like with the synth.
Mm-hmm.
Remember there was the whole bit when you walked in, and you're like, "Oh my God, my God, did you?" I remember older Sean walks in and he's just sort of like activation code Zeta something, and he goes schlump.
Alright, you got it.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I ain't seen this shit in years, so there's that.
No, you're good. I'm feeling like my whole thing is just filling in the blanks.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's some bullshit. Yeah, you know, fuck your feelings. That's not your son.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no. You walk in, father says some code, and you slump over, and he's just sort of like, well, it's been a while, and you're just over here like, what happened to my son?
Yeah, it's funny because the farthest I got in Fallout 4 was Kellogg. I literally killed Kellogg, went through his brain, and then that was it. Like, I got a little bit farther than that, and that's where I stopped.
Speaking of Kellogg, I find it really goofy the fact that we never really got to explore anything else with that whole thing with Nick.
Yeah.
Where it was just him talking through him like, this isn't the last you've seen of me. And it is.
Mm-hmm.
It was. It really was Kellogg. It really was. And it's like, out of all the shit that we've thrown onto the Creation Club that have their own little side stories and characters and whatnot, we can't have something where Nick gets sort of, I don't know, possessed by Kellogg.
Bro, that reminds me of like shit that I wish I could see in video games that just never came about.
Oh,
for example, there were some earlier builds of like Resident Evil 4 that I kind of wanted to see what the fuck that would turn into. There was a Devil, you know, the remake Devil May Cry game, the DMC Devil May Cry, that shit.
Yeah.
That game, dead ass. The original trailer where Dante was older and he was smoking cigarettes. I wanted to see what that game would have been.
Huh.
I was like, bro, that look. Now, granted, I'm weird as fuck. I realized that because like I was watching a YouTuber and she was like, yeah, I wanted to see what the fuck this game was. I was like, I do too. Hey, now they say, oh yeah, bro, he's edgy, and I was like, that look cool to me. Fuck you. I was like, fuck you. Whoever says no, I want to see it. I was like, bro, that's his own version of Dante. I want to see what the fuck that Dante doing in his life.
Talking about being weird in that regard, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe not weird. to you lovely viewers out there that are part of the Red Dead community, I'm going to say something that I feel like we can all sympathize with, other than fuck Micah and money. But
where's your
money.
goddamn faith, Arthur?
All we gotta do is get some more money.
We gotta get to Tahiti.
Tahiti. Who the fuck lives in Tahiti? You know, Tahitians.
Anyway, what'd you go say?
I feel that Red Dead could have been the stupidly intense cash cow of Rockstar, right?
Yeah, but they didn't
Because
see it.
Because it was like, okay, you have the toxic quote unquote moonshine things you could throw, Molotovs and sticks of dynamite.
Yeah.
But there's only so much shit posting you can do with that type of stuff.
You will never. Bro, speaking of that Red Dead, this goes back to my main post of shit I want to see in video games. What the fuck was the end of that story for the online?
I feel like that wasn't even the end. I feel like it was more or less just
like I want to know how it was going to end.
Oh,
like they were like, yeah, you know, we just changed our minds. We're not working on Red Dead no more. Why put me in this story for the online if you're gonna cut it short? I understand you had no intention of cutting it short when you first started making it, but after a while, why not just come up with a few more story missions and then say, all right, we done with the online?
That's all they really had to do.
Like, I'm like, bro, I don't care if y'all add anything more to the slice of life of Red Dead Online. Just give me the end of that story. I hate cliffhangers and I hate BS endings, and they gave me both.
Yeah, like what were some of the things that you would want to have seen in Red Dead Online?
To be honest with you, probably like the first ever car. That's about it. Because riding around on horseback is cool, but after a while, it's kind of like, damn, man, it take forever to go from one side of the map to the other.
But like, I feel like that would have to be like a really experimental thing because like we really don't see that until like John's time.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I mean, John was in Red Dead 1, 2.
Yeah, no, I
know what you mean.
I think the story takes place a little while before the game starts.
Yeah.
Because when you meet Sean's like,
alive.
I had already broke off from the groove.
Sean is alive and shit, so.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean, like, what damn type shit. So you know, it's whatever. But there's that. But yeah, man, I'll be like, I get so mad when like video game companies start working on an idea and then they backtrack. Now, granted, I'm not mad that like they'll backtrack and like make something better. For example, the DMC Devil May Cry game. The story for that game, I actually liked. I don't give a damn what the haters say. Oh, this ain't my Dante. Fuck you. It don't gotta be your Dante.
Okay.
It don't gotta be your Dante. It just gotta be. The way I see it, if you make a reboot or like you try to like do a spinoff or something, for example, the DMC Devil May Cry, I say that's a different timeline or a different universe. I don't see it as the same person, just they have the same name. Because that Dante was half angel, half demon. And I was like, bro, that's so fucking cool. But people were like, no, I want the original Dante, bro. The white hair, blah, 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 blah. And the white hair Dante that you get in DMC 1 through 5 is amazing. I love that Dante. But I wanted to see what the fuck this other Dante was going to do.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, bro, I love Devil May Cry games. Granted, they really need to fucking remake that first one. I need a remake of that one, like ASAP. No Rocky. Because I'm not going to lie. I tried playing. Bro, I'm not going to hold you. I hate fixed camera angles, right? And I recently started replaying the first Silent Hill game. And tank controls and camera angles. Granted, DMC 1 does not have tank controls. But they have fixed camera angles. And it's so hard to fight with fixed camera angles. I hate that shit. My friend George actually beat the game. He's like, George, you should play it, bro. You should play it and beat it. I was like, I played it. I just haven't beat it because the fucking fixed camera angles. I don't like the camera angles, bro. Like it's hard to fight when you can't see.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I'm like, bro, no. Now, granted, you know, they're like, oh yeah, bro, we know they do a good enough job to keep you in action with the camera angles, but I just prefer a remake of that game. Granted, they make a whole bunch of money. Like all the people that played the originals, and then like you know the new audience that they could bring in with the remake of the first one, bro, they'll make hella money. The HD collection was cool. But I want a remake of the first game. You don't even have to remake 2 and 3. Just remake the first one.
So we're gonna do 2, then 3, I mean 3, then 2, then
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm
They don't even have to touch 2. They don't need to remake 2. 2 can stay where it's at. Fuck.
too bad you said something. We're making
Bro, people shitted on the remake DMC Devil May Cry. They shitted on that game so hard that they said that 2 was better than that game. I said, nigga, you are lying. That game has a way better story than 2.
Comment down below how you feel.
I was like, bro, you have to. You're lying to me. There's no way you're saying Devil May Cry 2 has a better story than DMC Devil May Cry. Because they even give, like, they're like, oh yeah, bro, character development, all that. But people are like, yeah, bro, I don't like Virgil. Nigga, Virgil wasn't even talking in half of the first games, other than 3. Like, like, I'm like, bro, why is Virgil so amazing to y'all in like 3? Like, he wasn't cool until 3, for real. Let's be honest, because he didn't really talk. He didn't really have much character development in 1 and 2. Actually, in 2, I don't think he made an appearance. I was like, bro, like, he wasn't cool until 3, but people only really care about like Virgil. Like, yeah, but Virgil wasn't this, Virgil wasn't that. He wasn't talking until 3. He wasn't really a character until 3. Like, he was there in the first game. Dante was emo as fucking too because he thought Virgil was dead. So, what the fuck? And I'm just like, bro, y'all just getting on my last nerve. Yeah, Virgil would have done this and Virgil would have done that. Okay, nigga, this is a different timeline / universe. I don't give a fuck your opinion about this Virgil because that's not the same person. Share the same name, sure, and the same sword, sure. Appearance and powers, no. Like, yes and no. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like, bro, this is so fucking stupid, bro. I really wanted a sequel to that remake, that reboot, the by Ninja Theory, because the combat was. Everybody says the combat was good. I really want a remake to that. I really want a sequel to that game. Hell, another game I want a sequel for because I hate the third one that they dropped, Infamous. I don't hate. Yes! I don't hate Infamous Second Son, by the way. But
I am indifferent. It was weird. It was just weird to me personally.
Bro, it was weird to me too. I'm like, how the fuck? How are the conduits still? What's going on?
It seemed weird, and it was like, okay, sure, maybe Cole is dead because that seems like the true ending that he, of course, does the right thing.
Yeah, but like, how in the fuck?
Yeah, like, what else is happening?
Like, yeah, we killed all these conduits. Infamous Second Son.
Remember, like, if you remember the lore of Infamous, we literally had a giant man practically made of like magma and fucking hate, literally walked down the eastern coast.
For real, bro. I was so mad.
Like,
bro.
Oh, it's fine. It's like, no, what happened?
Bro, it's so fucking stupid. Like, okay, what I want them to do, I want a Infamous 3 with Cole. What I want them to do is have Infamous Second Son be the good timeline. And then we have Infamous 3, which is the bad timeline. Because the creator made a fucking sequel, he wrote it out and all, based off the bad ending, which was supposed to be the true ending. But people, they just like, oh, well, you know, majority of people played and got the good ending. So fuck you. I'm just like, why not just go based off what you have material for instead of, because I've never seen a video game developer say, oh yeah, fuck you, we're doing based off of what ending y'all mainly picked. Because if you beat the game on good, a lot of people are gonna beat the game on good. I beat the game on good, but I went back and did it on. I went back and did an evil playthrough. I wanted to see both endings. I was like, bro, these powers are cool. I want to see what the fuck the evil powers get.
Yeah.
So I'm mad that they were just like, yeah, fuck your feelings. We just gonna make a Devil May Cry, an Infamous Second Son, where the conduits are still alive somehow, some way, magic. Fuck you, and then fuck the bad ending. I'm like, why not just make 2 separate things? Because I promise you, Infamous still has a fan base, and it's like you're just blue balling everyone with that fucking bad ending that you wrote down and just never dropped because majority of people chose the good ending. I don't care. Like, for example, if Metro was to do that shit, because I didn't know Metro had multiple endings until I played Last Light and I got the bad ending. I was like, what the fuck? How did they make a Metro Exodus with this badass ending? Like, oh, there's multiple endings. Nigga, what?
Here I go, playing it again.
I didn't do that. I was like, fuck that. I'm not. Nah, hell no.
Oh, here I go. Fuck that guy.
I was like, bro, I ain't no, fuck that. But it's so stupid to me. I'm like, why not? Like, if you wrote the story to be consistent in another game, why not just put that other? Why not just make it a fucking another game based off of what you had written down?
Cause that's too easy.
For real. Cause I'm like, bro, if I make a game, the true ending is just bad. Fuck it, why not? Let's just say, for example, the main character dies. That's the bad ending, and that's what I had happen. Like that's what I envisioned. I'm gonna go based off of that. I don't want to just pull something out my ass. Like, yeah, bro, the main character's still alive. He survives because of this bullshit.
Just maybe me as a middleman type person, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it would also have worked if it was something along the lines of like, what if you did what you said, right?
Yeah.
But the third game would just be based on like what was your last decision, and then from there are two separate stories where either it starts off with it's like somebody being like, Cole did his sacrifice and everything and whatnot, and everybody's grateful, but there's still that prejudice towards people that possibly could be conduits, right?
Yeah.
Or it's just like Cole said, no, absorbed that shit, killed all of his friends, and now you're playing as him essentially going through on some weird Obi-Wan shit where like he's roaming from town to town, either getting conduits to join his cause, or maybe just hunting them down.
That sounds cool and all, but that seems like it's too much, in my opinion, because that's too much. That's too much to program. For example, Infamous 2 had a part where you're able to start your game off using your bad karma or your good karma. That's cool, but that's only because the game took place and started at one point, at the same point. Infamous, if they did what you're talking about doing for Infamous Second Son, they would have to find a way to make Cole alive in the bad ending, bad version.
Oh, I guess instead of that, it would probably be like just a separate AU on its own, maybe.
Yeah, it's like too much work to do, in my opinion. Like that would take so much more programming. That game never would have came out. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So that's why I was like,
it would have came out today. Today we would have been playing Infamous 1.
No, I'm like, that's why I'm like, fuck that. Just make another game with the bad ending being the main thing. Like you can still make decisions, but just make the bad ending the canon ending in that game. I mean, the canon ending for the last game, and just carry over from there. That's what I think you should have done.
And you know what I also want?
What?
This is just me because I am a customization and RPG whore, right?
You want to make your own character, don't you?
Yeah. I would just like if there was like a simple set, right? Nothing crazy, right?
Yeah.
A simple set, so like, and I know it's like lightning, but it's like, but that was Cole's thing. But it's like, okay, there's 3 million conduits or whoever running around, right?
Yeah, you get to create your own character and just say people or be evil.
Yeah, it's either that or just like have your own story.
Make your own character. Fuck it. Make your own story. Be like Miles Morales. You doing your own thing.
Yeah, like I would love that, but I know it's hard to do it because you still need a story to base shit.
Yeah.
To have, you know what I mean, to do your stuff. But I would just love if it's like, I don't know, and Second Son took place in San Francisco, right?
Second Son did yet? No, Second Son took place in Seattle.
Seattle, right? Because of Needle Space.
Yeah.
Right. So like San Francisco or New York or somewhere, right? New Orleans. Never mind. We went to New Orleans.
It was New Orleans, nigga. That's New Orleans.
But somewhere like that, and then, like the whole story would be essentially that you yourself have found out that you are a conduit, and if let's say this is after Cole, right?
Yeah.
And like maybe while some of them got killed off, maybe it's like a whole Legend of Korra Avatar thing where it's like, well, now that the spirit world's in balance, there's more of them now.
Yeah.
And like, let's say that you're going around, but then again, you also have to deal with a whole lot of the super hard prejudice of people that have dealt with the conduits.
Yeah.
And now, and now your whole thing is like maybe you do have one of those. Like, what's your reputation like, right?
Yeah.
And maybe it's like, your reputation just starts off like super, 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 super fucking dog water because of it.
Yeah, true. But
and therefore, like, it influences the person to be like, you know what, I was a good person, but now since y'all want to be like this, I'm gonna just lean into the evil.
I was a good person. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, or you can just be like, oh, I wanna prove them wrong.
Yeah, but I understand. I feel that. I like that. That's a good. That's not a bad idea. But that sounds like some shit you doing like a MMO or a co-op game. But
Yeah, that would just be the wet dream right there.
I'm dead. But my thing, this is one thing I hate nowadays about create your own character games, and that's not having your character talk. I fucking hate that shit.
Yes.
I can't stand it. Yeah, bro. Xenoverse 2, your character just says the name of the attack. He does not talk any other time. I'm like, what's the point? Give me a voice if you're not going to talk.
Well, how else are you gonna hear?
And bro, that's so unnecessary. Like, I don't even need to be able to do that. Like, I'm not Link, nigga. Like,
well, you are today. Now go to Hyrule.
Give me a character. Like, don't let me choose a voice if they're just gonna be grunting. Give me a voice for them to be like talk, have conversations. Like not the Division, because they don't talk in that game either. What's a good game? What's a game you get to shit? Fucking Baldur's Gate 3. Fuck it, that just came out.
You get talking?
Yeah, you get to create your own character. They can talk, all that. So I'm like,
2 and 3.
Yeah, 2 through 4.
Yeah, 2 through 4.
Technically, even the reboot. But like, like let my character be able to talk. Like, for example, games like GTA Online, right? It's kind of weird your character doesn't talk because everybody is talking to you, and they call you on the phone. Your character says nothing. They just, yeah, bro.
And they just assume you agree.
Yeah, bro. Oh, he clearly agreed with me. He didn't say anything back.
Also, because we brought it up with the Red Dead situation, right?
Yeah.
And I know it's like, but it's GTA. I just would, and this is William. This is Agent Charmer just saying this now, but I would sort of like just a smidgen more slice of life stuff with GTA Online. I know it's like the Jets and the oppressors and everything, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not going as far to be like, I don't know, nigga, like when I need to go get gas, but like,
give me more shit to do with my money.
It's like I wish there was more options for like how you could have your house and everything. What if there were furniture stores or whatnot where you could actually pick the shit you want in there? I'm just saying that zebra print rug with those red walls and my hard brown wood floor is pissing me off. It's like I would like shit like that. Set up stuff. Also, right?
Yeah.
The other thing that kills me is you pick who your fucking parents are.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else after that.
True.
And it's like I get the fact that it's open ended to be like maybe your parents are alive, maybe they're dead, maybe they're not around, maybe you're adopted, and that's good and all, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like if that was such an integral part of making your character based off either goddamn John Marston who fucking time traveled to the future and Patricia, I feel like there should be a bigger part in that, and I would just love if there would be something, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that would be better because, like, your characters, like, parents call and talk to you or something. Because it's like,
I would also love and think it would be funny, right?
Yeah.
If they do it just at the wrong time. Could you imagine that? You're doing the casino heist. You're in the middle of cracking open the safe, and you get a call, and it's your parents, doing the parent complaining shit.
Bro, son, I don't know how to fix the Wi-Fi on the TV.
Mom, I gotta. What are you doing? I'm playing paintball.
I'm playing paintball. I'm doing airsoft.
Yeah, just is this a police siren? No, the boys just get really into it.
Bro, I wouldn't even said that. I'm watching an action movie. I pulled a Peter Parker. I'm watching an action movie. I'm in the theater right now. What do you need?
Yeah. Well, I just think shit like that would be cool.
I see what you mean. That would be different, but that's just my 2 cents. I want if y'all got any ideas or like something you want to say about some shit you want from video games, put that in the comments. I want to read it.
Yeah,
because that's
we'll find you.
Yeah, we'll find you. That sounds like some good shit to talk about. But it's about that time. We got to wrap up. Any closing thoughts?
Try to have another one out.
yeah, it took for fucking that, but it's like a month later. But
yeah.
Any closing thoughts, William?
Let us know about a character that you hate and why. Let us know about your favorite character and what would you want to see added to GTA Red Dead and Infinite?
I'm dead. Also, put down like what game would you want a sequel from that kind of just had you like on a pissed off like, hey, what the fuck would that would have been type of thing, you know? Drop that
Yeah,
down below. I want to read some shit
like
because
Call of Duty Ghost.
bro, I'm so mad thinking about that and how that ended. Yeah, bro, we're not making a sequel. Fuck you.
That
How
was
did he
just
survive
so
that?
that was so goofy. Like I know we're trying to end it right now, but like real quick, can we all agree that the fact that they never ended Ghost, Call of Duty of all people, with them being like our lore is our Bible and our Bible is our God.
Bro, that ending pissed me off because you fighting for your life to swim up, and he did it too somehow after he got shot. What the fuck?
and you crashed and you were underwater.
Yeah,
Like
like what the fuck going on, man? Whatever, bro. Like so fucking stupid. But uh, that's a story for another day. But tell us down below what you think, and we'll catch y'all next time.
later.
Yeah.